Stuart, what do we know about what has been agreed on?
I mean, it's hugely consequential, I think. As you know, over the last few days, there's been pretty much radio silence coming out of Egypt, so we really didn't know what was happening. And then we had sort of some of the big guns showed up and joined those talks. And then seemingly, suddenly we have phase one of a deal. And it really is the most progress that we've had in months, months and months and months. And it sounds like all sides are agreed to this. We've had statements from all the main parties and including the mediators as well. So it does look like it's going to go ahead.
How is this likely to be received by members of the Israeli cabinet who would not and have not been wanting to see an end or a quick end to this war in the absence of a full disarmament of Hamas?
So we anticipate that the cabinet will meet at some point today to ratify this first phase. I mean, it must be said in terms of the hostages, there's probably not going to be any disagreement about that. There may be some quibbling about which Palestinian prisoners get released, because I know, at least on the early list, there were some people on there that they're going to be very squeamish about releasing. I think it gets more tricky when you move into the sort of the second, third and so on phases when it comes to Hamas disarmament, post-Gaza governance. These are really tricky questions. But in terms of this initial phase, hopefully there won't be too much opposition there.
What guarantees, I mean, at this point, again, we don't have a lot of details, that do we have that there is going to be an enforcement mechanism to ensure that both sides actually do stick to the terms of the arrangement? Hamas on disarmament, Israel on withdrawal?
Yeah, those are really good questions. Again, I think for now everyone is focused on this initial phase. And that in itself is going to be quite complicated. Think about the logistics of trying to get that many people out of a war zone in areas that are heavily populated by the IDF, amongst others. And then, we'll see after that. Trump has spoken about Monday as a possible day for the release. Again, he's saying he may come into the region either just before or just after their release. So I think there's huge optimism for now, at least, that, we are going to take this big, big step forward.